and the 84. Those are the guys to watch. Those guys are all top 5 in points right now. So keep your eye on those cars. And lights in the car corner, pace car out. We're going to wind them up. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Green flag, and we're racing. Into turn 1, it's going to be Stafford. Might go 3 wide, here we are. That almost got ugly. Stafford and Wild Willie Nelson side by side. Hunter Dreyfall trying to look to his inside. Stafford started to get a little sideways. Good way to straighten it out. Stafford looking to get his first feature win of the 2020 season here at Rockford Speedway. So Hunter Dreyfall now going to try to take the inside of Wild Willie Nelson in that 99 machine. DJ Smith now looking to make his move as Driver X starting to work on the hardest driver to pass at the Speedway. That is Jake Van Oske. As it's Hunter Dreyfall and Willie Nelson side by side. Battling for second. So now Driver X gets around Jake Van Oske. It's going to be Mike Byer getting around Jake Van Oske as well now. Here comes the 37 of Rhett Barco. He's looking to make a move as well around Van Oske. So Van Oske in the 84 machine just having a little trouble with that car tonight. But your leader is Jerry Stafford, followed by Wild Willie Nelson and Hunter Dreyfall. Whoa, Dreyfall and Wild Willie make contact. Oh, Dreyfall goes sideways. Hang on to it. Good driving, guys. Good driving. Hunter Dreyfall is able to pick it right back up. No harm, no foul. As we are still off to the races. As now Driver X looks to set his sights on Wild Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson got a little loose coming out of turn 2. Looks like he's having some handling issues in that 25 machine. Now Driver X getting around, almost. Trying to get around the 25 of Willie Nelson. Not quite clear of him yet. Both drivers doing good, holding their line, coming out of turn 4. DJ Smith seeing he's going to have to make a move as this battle for the points is heating up. Reynolds clearing Willie Nelson now to get second place to start to set his sights on the 7 of Jerry Stafford. 10 laps down, 20 to go for Jerry Stafford. Everybody else kind of single file running along here, counting laps down. Driver X trying to bring in Jerry Stafford. DJ Smith and Mike Byer in that points battle. DJ in second in points, the 75 of Mike Byer in third. Jake Van Oske sitting 5th in points. John Reynolds Jr. trying to make a move here on Jerry Stafford. So Driver X now looking to the inside of the 7 of Jerry Stafford. Will he make his move? Here we go. And now it's Rhett Barkos to look to challenge Jake Van Oske. Rhett's getting a little loose and he's coming around. There he goes. I saw that rear end coming around. That was interesting there. So Rhett Barco, first time ever racing in the Oval Track Series. Usually races like a lot of road courses, runs a Trans Am Series, races he's the 2019 national champion Formula Enterprise 2 division. He won the championship for that last year, so that driver's got some pretty cool resume, definitely. And he gives a special thanks to Nick Schutt, leader. So lights on the car corner, pace car are out. As Jerry Stafford's going to bring the group around. Reynolds saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. They're now entering the Raw Steel Collision Center restart zone. Here they come. Green flag, and we're racing. Reynolds immediately goes to work on Jerry Stafford, and he's going to try to grab the lead. DJ Smith's going to go right with him. Here he goes, and he just does. Jerry Stafford's not going to let him go by so easy, though. He's right there. As DJ now is going to clear him. We got a lot going on in the back. Looks like somebody scraped the wall. I saw sparks. As DJ lost some momentum now. Whoa, DJ's rear end got loose, and we just about had a nasty wreck. Mike Byer taking advantage of it. David Thomason taking advantage of it. Jake Van Aske spins out on his own, and Hunter Dreyfall comes around with him. Wow, that was crazy. Whoa, we still got stuff going on with Mike Byer and David Thomason. So, yeah. So lights in the car corner pace car are out. As driver X going to bring them around, they're now entering the Raw Steel Collision Center restart zone. Here they come! Green flag and we're racing! And that's not going to work. So that's not going to work. What happened was they said that driver X got on it a little too early. You're not allowed to really step on the gas until you come into 3 and 4. Just a little early for driver X as he's anxious to get his second or third win of the feature of the season here. So we'll see what happens. DJ Smith won week 1, looking to get that second feature win as well. Let's see what happens. They're going to enter the Raw Steel Collision Center restart zone. Here they come. Green flag and we're racing. Looks like the 80's got a fire now. And him and Stafford are side by side. Saw a little bit of fire coming out of the 80 car. So the yellow flag's coming out. The 80's going to have to pull on the inside because he's got a fire going on. So for safety reasons, we want to take the 80 and go ahead and get that fire put out in the 80 car of DJ Smith Jr. As everybody saw that. So they're going to take a look at him real quick here to make sure everything is A-OK with the 80 machine. You can see smoke coming out of the 80 machine now at DJ Smith. So they're taking a look at it real close here. Safety's looking at it, but you can see the smoke coming off that hood. As long as there's no fire, they're going to let the 80 resume racing. But they're not liking what they see. So I'm not sure. Let's see what's going to happen with the 80 of DJ Smith. So the 80 of DJ Smith is going to go ahead and he's going to have to head off into the pits. He's dripping some oil here, so he's going to go ahead and get that taken care of. It's in the car corner, pace car out for driver X. John Reynolds Jr. going to pick up speed now. They're now getting ready to enter the Raw Steel Collision Center restart zone. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Green flag and we're racing. Reynolds going to try to get out to the lead here all by himself. Mike Byer wants that outside spot as Wild Willie Nelson kind of just dropped back a little bit. Not sure what happened there. Mike Byer going to set his sights on driver X to see if he can reel him in and try to catch him for his first feature win of the 2020 season. Jerry Stafford hanging in there for third place right now. And it's Rhett Barco in fourth. Hunter Dreyfall starting to get to the inside of Jake Van Aske. Challenge him, but Van Aske definitely a tough driver to get around. Ten laps to go this time by for driver X, John Reynolds Jr. Mike Byer's got 10 laps to try to catch driver X. We'll see if he can do it. Jerry Stafford's feeling a challenge here now from Rhett Barco in that 37 machine as Barco wants to try to grab third now. Hunter Dreyfall starting to look to the inside of Jake Van Aske. And we got spin out here with Jake Van Aske. Maybe. And no, oh, the car is stalled. That could have been ugly. Yellow flag out, and that's not what Driver X wanted, but it's definitely what Mike Byer wanted. So the 80. All right, lights on the car corner, pace car are out. And they're going to wind them up. They're now entering the Raw Steel Collision Center restart zone. Here they come. Green flag, and we're racing. Mike Byer trying to get away from Stafford. He does. He's going to immediately try to go to work to catch Reynolds. Reynolds is really stepping on the gas as he's pulling away from Byer.
Five to go for Driver X. Byer giving it everything he can to try to catch him. Byer looks like he's closing in. With laps winding down. White flag out this time by for Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. We'll see if Mike Byer can catch him. It's now or never. Here we go. I don't think he's going to catch him, folks. Here comes your winner. It's going to be Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. Followed by Mike Byer, Jerry Stafford for third, Rhett Barco for fourth. Fifth place will be Hunter Dreyfall. Sixth will be Wild Willie Nelson. This guy's on a roll. It's 2 in a row, Rockford Speedway. 2 in a row for Driver X. Sponsored by Colin Metals Fabricating, Goff, Heating and Air Conditioning, Rock Valley, Antique and Street Rod, Isonia Pub, JR Motorsports, KMK Media Group, Insurance King, Reynolds Racing, The Corner Pub, Rock River Valley Painting and Jammer Racing Engines, Neighbors Bar and Grill, Loves Park Tire and Auto. I know he's got more than that. I've got a whole list for him. Gigi's Playhouse. As he's getting out, make some noise, Rockford Speedway. It's Driver X, John Reynolds Jr. Well, that's okay. Driver X, what a great run tonight. It was, wow, there's a lot of action happening behind you. You had fast time tonight, and this is now 2 weeks in a row. It's definitely going to help you for your points lead because about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, you were right behind DJ Smith, and now you're in the lead. Definitely probably going to secure the lead now as this season continues on. Talk about tonight's race.
Well, there's no security. I mean, there's still a lot of time left in the season. You know, Mike's running really well. So I just got to thank my crew, you know, and Jerry from Jammers. He put this engine back together last week after we had a problem, or this week, and my crew showed up every night, including last night to test. And I'll tell you what, this one's for my dad. He was here last night and pointed out a few things. And I woke up this morning and he decided I was going to go in that direction, and he was absolutely right.
Did you?
We finally got a car that lasts the whole race.
Outstanding. Now, was there a time that you did race against your dad in the late model series here at the Speedway?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it racing with him. You know, he was up in the front running with Ricky, and, you know, I was just trying not to get lapped.
Okay. Is there anybody else you'd like to thank, too? I did get your sponsors, but if you're anybody special you want to say something to?
No, I heard you list them off, and I appreciate that. You know, I'd like to thank Richie Lane for what he's doing for the Rockford Speedway. It was pretty cool what he put up tonight for everybody, and thank all the people that brought bikes out, you know, including my crew members. They brought bikes out, too. So, really cool night, and it's time for a beer.
Outstanding. John Reynolds Jr., congratulations once again, sir. Rockford Speedway, make some noise. It's Driver X, John Reynolds Jr.